think, Lisa, you're my new best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Okay, we took care of that. Yeah, I'm Christina. I'm good at making friends. I have my new best friend, Lisa, here. And so she's going to come to the shows for me now. Sorry, Jamie. Didn't work out. But yeah, I'm good at making friends, and a lot of people are like, how do you make friends so fast? And you know, I know how to look in the right places. Like, I was at the DMV and I was talking to this lady, and she was like, you know, look in there and tell me what you see. And I said, I see you and me having coffee and cheesecake later. And she said, do I look like I need cheesecake? I was like, well, you look like you like cheesecake. Anyway, she said she couldn't make it, that she'd rather be dead. She has a great sense of humor. So yeah, pretty soon after that, I actually got pulled over by this cop, and he was, you know, I just had this feeling that once we got past this whole, like, do you know how fast you were driving, and why don't you have a valid license, that there was a budding relationship waiting to happen. And, you know, sure enough, he asked me out of the car. And I was like, okay, big guy. And he wanted a date at the courthouse. And I was like, whoa, I'm already married. So I didn't go. He's persistent though, he keeps sending me these invitations in the mail, but just throw them away. But yeah, things have been going pretty good lately. I got this email. Finances were tight, and turns out I'm about to come into a lot of money. All I have to do is send in this $1,000, and then I'll get back $30 million. You do the math. So, yeah, I checked into it. It's legitimate. He's from the Nigerian consulate. And, so I went ahead and wrote him out a check for $2,000 because I figured, hey, I'm going to be rich. And not a minute too soon. Things have been a little bit shaky at work lately. My boss says that I'm starting to treat him like he's my husband. And, you know, he's the one who canceled our lunch date, like, you know, last minute. And that's when I knew, I'm like, okay, something's up here. And I went to our usual spot, and he was having lunch with a new guy. And I was like, what's going on here? And he says, it doesn't mean anything, it's just lunch. And I said, what is it? Do you want me to do Thai? I can do Thai. And he started accusing me of doing work for other managers. And I had just freaked out. I was like, this is a house of lies! And I've been giving him the silent treatment ever since. No status reports. But I do have a husband. I'm actually recently married. And I decided it was time, you know, and I talked to a friend, and she said men are like dogs, so I did the right thing, and I got one from a shelter. I took him to get his shots, and, you know, it's really better to get him neutered. I think I might be pregnant. So I started drinking virgin drinks, and I think it's working. Yeah, this guy at the bar told me, girl, you look tight. Soon I will be back to the horror drinks. But just to make sure, I went to the doctor, and I was like, you know, how's it look, doc? And he said, sorry, there's nothing I can do. I said, come on, there's got to be something. And he said, I'm sorry, I'm just a dentist. So I pulled my pants back on.